My last thoughts, my last, I guess, rant about this whole crappy mess that's been going on with what Wet and Wild did. I mean, they haven't done this to us for years. I don't know why they decided to take a step backwards. I don't know if it was because of, the labs. According to Sugar Pill, labs have closed down. So I don't know if this is the reason why they did it this time. But I contacted Walmart and I got corporate, and they're saying that they have nothing to do with that. That it has to do with the website. You need to speak to somebody at the Walmart.com phone number. So I called Walmart.com, and it's been, I was on hold for about 50 minutes, almost an hour, only for a guy with a thick, heavy accent to come on. I could barely understand him. I don't know if he could understand me. And as we were talking about what's going on, it was saying that it was available at my local Walmart, and the one 5 miles down the road from me, which the one 5 miles down the road I like better because they have like more stuff than my local one. And it kept saying they had it, that it was in stock, and it would not let you order it. It wouldn't let you do the what's the word? Oh, buy the pickup, in-store pickup. They hold it for you and you go to pick it up. It told me to go, and I realized I hate driving my husband to the bus stop for his annual job, career, palooza, let me put it that way, because it's so far. That's the only Walmart that had the last thing I was looking for, which was the red lip gloss. It's a red shimmery lip gloss. So they were holding it for me. They hold it up to 7 days, and I was like, oh good, I don't have to drive out there. I hate driving out there. Let me see if these Walmarts have it. I went there, this was last week, I went there every day for 3 days, because it kept saying they had it, and it was for in-store purchase only. You couldn't have them put it aside for you. Let me tell you what they told me. Oh, by the way, when I called the Walmart.com, we got cut off. After being on hold for 50 minutes, we could barely understand each other, and we got cut off after only 10 minutes of trying to talk. That just infuriated me. So they told me that they don't have it. They don't know why the internet is saying they have it. They said, oh, let me check our inventory. And I'm pretty sure that they lie. I'm pretty sure they were just lying to me the whole time. Oh, no, it says we don't have that inventory. I don't know why they're telling me that, because that's what I was trying to call the guy about, like, what's going on. So now for sure, if they're not going to hold it for me, then for sure I'm not going to drive out there. The place by my husband's job, or whatever, where it's the corporate office. That's what it is, where they usually take the bus to drive to wherever it is, San Antonio, Austin, or Dallas, where they have their big meetings, Fort Worth, whatever it is, their big like weekend affair thing that they do. And I didn't want to drive out there, so I went there 3 days in a row. I'm calling him up. We're talking, I could barely understand each other, and then we get cut off. And I was like pissed off because I was not going to wait another 50 minutes. So this is what they told me in the store. Oh no, we're not allowed to put something that big up. First of all, they said it wasn't in their inventory, that it's not in the store. I said, then why is it saying it is? Oh, we don't know. We don't have it. Oh, let me check. See, we don't have it. I honestly think they were just, putting in wrong numbers on purpose, because I was giving them the number of what I wanted. And they're saying, no, they don't have it. And then the website was just screwing up even more. Now it was only showing you one color available. Let me put it this way. I think there's about 12 colors in the pencils at least. It was only showing one pencil. Like, it wasn't even showing the other colors. It was just really going crazy at this point. And they're saying they're not allowed to put that out, that it's too big. I'm like, you have all of this space right here. You're gonna tell me that you can't put it there? Oh no, only the manager can create a space on an end cap and put it. You know, they would do something like that, but there's no way they're gonna let us put something like that out. Besides, we don't have it. This was to both of the Walmarts, so I was just desperate not to have to drive out there. And I went for 3 days in a row, and then finally it was a really beautiful sunny day, and it was pretty hot, and I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. I also wanted one pencil. I didn't. That was one of the things. It showed that Wild Child was a purple, and what it was, again, the website was just messing up, and it was, as you were going through each color, it just would leave the last color that you just looked at, and it would take like at least a minute before it would change. So I thought it was purple. So one of the colors that I liked, because I had seen the Aesthetic Edge, was the Daredevil. I've never seen like a frosty red pencil that before in any of their you know, Fantasy Maker Halloween collections or their regular line. So I really wanted that. And I remembered that that place in Pasadena had a ton of pencils. Again, they didn't put them out. They just threw them in bins, which made it harder to find what you was looking for. So I was like, the heck with it. Let's just drive. So I drove up there, and it was a beautiful day. It wasn't a bad drive. We saw a Dunkin' Donuts. I missed Dunkin' Donuts, so I got, you know, my coffee, and then we get a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. It's 2 for $5. Me and my daughter will share it, that type of stuff. We drove out there, and it was the only place that had a full display. It was the only place that had a display up of the 3 places that I saw it at. But because it had been up for a while, you know, a lot of stuff had sold out already, and I couldn't find the Daredevil. But I did decide to so I got the red lip gloss. They were holding it for me, and then I got I decided to go ahead and get the other highlighter in gold, and I got some. Oh, I found the nail polish I was looking for, which is called Watermelon. And the website was not allowing me to order it and have them hold it for me. This is how crazy. They allow me to have them hold the gloss for me, but not the nail polish. I wanted the watermelon nail polish. I was like, anyway, they had the watermelon nail polish. They had the gold shimmer. But, you know, some stuff had sold out, and for some reason, I think they have about 3. I don't know if it was 2 or 3 of each pencil, and the only color that I saw that sold out was the Daredevil color. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to drive from here to Pasadena. It wasn't that. I mean, it was each place. It was 45 minutes to me to drive up there, because it was a beautiful day. It wasn't during rush hour. If it was a rush hour, it could take me up to 2 hours to get up there. That's one of the reasons why I hate going up there. But at least over an hour, I can say. But it was a beautiful day. It was midday. It was smooth sailing. So from there, I went to Pasadena, which was maybe a 20-25 minute drive. They had a ton of pencils, but nope, they didn't have that color. And again, it was just thrown in bins. But, you know, while we were there, I did a small grocery, and I found some yarn. Right now, it's Yarn Apocalypse. But I found Purple Passion Mainstay, which is the Walmart brand. And you can't even find anything anymore. But they had 2, so I grabbed it. I'm trying to make a blanket. So you need at least 10 skeins of yarn, or balls or rolls of yarn, to make a blanket at least. So it wasn't a complete loss to drive out there. So I was like, okay, I'm not going home. And the highway, the construction, they changed all the exits. Ooh, which makes everything so much more frustrating. But anyway, that's by me the between when you go into Houston from where I live, that they're making huge construction, and they changed all the exits. So I was like, okay, on the way home, you know what? I'm just, so I could sleep, let me just try the Ghetto Mart again. They had a lot of stuff in bin. So I went there. And man, a lot of the stuff had sold out that were in the bins. And I said, before I leave, let me try one more thing. They did say that sometimes they'll just stick it in with the regular line stuff. That's one of the things that they told me. And I checked where they kept their red pencils. They have 2 red pencils of the iColor Icon jumbo pencils, I call them. Multi-stick is what they call it. And behind the reds, I found 1 Daredevil left. So I was like, yay, finally I got everything I'm looking for. But I was out all day. When I got home, I started immediately making meatballs for dinner. I got home at 5. My husband gets home around 6, so I just started making meatballs real quick, and dinner was ready just in time. Usually I like to start dinner at 4. But it was like, I felt really like good, that I got everything, and I didn't feel like that exhausted at that moment, because I was just so happy that I found everything, and it was a beautiful day. So driving all around was nice. Anyway, but on the way back, one of the reasons why I decided to go to the Ghetto Mart instead of coming home is there was an accident on to the side going home, and they changed the exit. So I missed my exit anyway, and said, you know what, I'm just gonna go to the Ghetto Mart. But that week, when I was going crazy, going to every day to the 2 Walmarts that claim they have it, Wet n Wild has the icon Stay Home, and they're promoting this, but they're not selling it on their website. And I was at my wit's end the day before that. That was last Thursday, a week ago. Oh man, I went off. This was on Instagram. I told them, yeah, stay home, but you're sending people on a wild goose chase. And they're saying, well, this is exclusive. Sorry, we're not selling it. Like too bad type of attitudes. It was on Instagram with Wet n Wild. Then on Facebook, they were promoting it as well in their stories. And I said again, so you're telling people to stay at home, yet you send them on a wild goose chase to go from Walmart to Walmart trying to find this, because you can't get this all through the website, because the website is a huge mess. And they were like, well, what do you want us to do about it? This is what Wet n Wild responded on Facebook. I think they got some new cheeky people there since last year, and they're like, well, what do you want us to do? We're sorry, but there's nothing we can do about it. I said, yes, there is. Sell it. It's exclusive to Walmart. We can't help it if... Call Walmart, which I did. Call Walmart. Tell them, like, that's going to accomplish anything. And I did call Walmart, and I told them. And they said, well, we're sorry, with an exclamation point. Well, we can't help that. I said, you know what? Yes, you can. There is something you can do about it. Sell it on your website, and don't ever make anything exclusive to Walmart again, knowing that they're doing this. And they didn't respond. But I'm like, cheeky, man. So that was the mess I got into last week. And then, that Thursday I drove around. I was thinking about going Friday, and I'm so glad I didn't. We had such a horrible thunderstorm that the Pasadena area I was in was flooded. Really would not want to drive out there on that day. So it was just a really beautiful day. So it wasn't so bad. But I was exhausted going to the Walmart over and over and hearing. Honestly, I just think it's excuses. I don't know if they're being lazy, or they just didn't want to deal with such a huge palette, because when they get palettes of stuff, it's usually not that detailed, and this is very detailed, and I think they just really didn't want to deal with it. So anyway, that Friday was just horrible, ugly, stormy. It was raining so bad, and I just tried to rest on Saturday, and then on Sunday we decided, I decided to rest Saturday and Sunday. I said, I really need the rest. We'll do groceries on Monday. I usually do it on Friday. Monday, we had to get usually we get stuff at Walmart that we can't find at H-E-B, and there was a display that Monday. Huge, they just put it out. Like, everything was there. And my daughter's like, oh, are you happy? I'm like, I would have been happy if this was our last week and I didn't have to go all over Houston, back and forth to stores, for 2 months. It's just, I feel like Wet n Wild really screwed up. I mean, they haven't done a screw up like this for years. And it's like, why are they taking 3 steps backwards? This was really unnecessary. Again, the only excuse I could think of that they even have is that maybe it has to do with the labs. But if that's the case, then you know, how are we going to get anything for the next couple of months? I know here in Houston, everything's opening up again. The economy was suffering too much, and they opened up everything again. So, but they're doing it little by little. I know. In Houston, you have to wear a mask. I keep a scarf with me. I don't know. I can't deal with that mask. I see my husband can't hardly breathe. I see people saying they can't breathe. Their glasses fog up. I don't think I can wear that mask. But I keep a scarf on me, and if it's mandatory, I'll use it. But you know, so far, like when I was at CarMax, they put the chairs like 10 feet apart. And the only one, me and my daughter were sitting together. So it was like nobody coming near me. So, you know, when I did my video, you didn't see me with it. And it's hot. It's really hot. People are dying. They say, well, now that the humidity is setting and we're getting like in the low 90s right now, people are suffering with those masks on. But I think that's what's going to happen is mandatory. If they want to be responsible, honestly, I think they need to just make it mandatory. They said you have to wear a mask, a bandana, or a scarf. So I've been wearing a light scarf that you saw around my neck that day. I keep it on me if I have to use it. You know, I could cover my face with that. But I keep sanitizer in my bag. I keep alcohol in my car. Everything's back except alcohol. Once in a while, I might find it at Walmart. So I just, you know, whenever I'm there, I'll pick up 1 or 2 bottles and, you know, keep it home. And then we've already been through 2 in the car because we are constantly putting that on when we get into the car, when we come in from any stores. I keep a sanitizer in my bag so that when I ride the putt, I spray it all over it, because a lot of times the stores run out of the, you know, the ones that they let you use. You know, all of that I feel was unnecessary, and it's, you know, I half the blame is Wet n Wild, and the other half is Walmart, because their website's a mess. This launch was just a mess, and I really, I told them, you know how they say, "What, we can't help?" I say, yes, you can. Don't ever do an exclusive again. Don't ever do an exclusive again. Make sure you sell it on your site. Problem solved, you know. But yeah, beautiful brand new display that 2 months later, you know, it's just crazy. And I just would have picked up everything in store, but anyway, I got everything I wanted, and but that was crazy. That was crazy. So yeah, those are my last rants and thoughts on this subject, and I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't know. I mean, labs are supposed to be super meticulous anyway, so I'm really not sure why they're opening up restaurants. They're opening up salons, you know, hair salons, nail salons. So why can't the labs open up? They're supposed to be super meticulous, so why can't the labs open up? I don't get that. But I kind of think that that's what's going to happen, and we're just going to probably, what they should do though is wear masks. If you're gonna, you know, going to, you know, like one of those all you can eat, I don't know how they're gonna handle that. But they opened up one all you can eat place, the Golden Corral. I don't know how they're gonna handle that, but you know, I guess if you just do it responsibly, you know, I guess that's how it's gonna be. We might be wearing masks and gloves for years. I don't know if they're gonna find a cure. I don't know if everything's just gonna die down and we're all just gonna build up immunity to it, just like a cold or the flu. I don't know how it's gonna be handled, but I know here in Texas the economy was suffering too much, and they're letting everybody open stuff up little by little. Like 1 week they'll have the restaurants, the next week they're gonna do the movie theaters, and you know, they already opened up the hair salons and nail salons. So, you know, I just don't see why labs can't open up. But anyway, so this has been my with Wet n Wild. They're so problematic, and yet they're my favorite makeup, and that's why I go through all this bull crap. But anyway,